Oh, there we go. Now my mic's not muted. What's up, guys? Oh, nope, not starting the timer just yet. Oh, wait, that's because my button is the same. Okay, I'll have to fix that at some point. Or I could probably just do that now. Hold on. But yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Happy to be back. Let me change my hotkeys for my mic. Maybe I'll just have it like that for now. Was this your last request? That's funny, because that actually just came up in the playlist without recommendation. Like nothing was queued up. No way, Zosima. Alright, one moment, guys. Let me just kind of get everything laid out. Okay. Move that over here. Stream setup is kind of whack because I haven't done it in a little bit. I need to remember how I have this normally set up. I'll also figure out where the heck to put live split. Maybe right there. Okay. Well, what do I get for mining the blocks? Immense satisfaction, pride and accomplishment. Alright, let me see if everything I want in my inventory is in my inventory. I need... Let me top off food and rockets. Berries making it look like the ground's moving. It does look a little funky. Oh, I need sponges out. That's what else I need. Here, let me make a wet sponge real quick. Oh man, is my render all the way up? It is. I don't need it all the way up right now. Here, I'm gonna steal your guys' water if that's okay. I need my little tweaks here. Bit ratioed. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want in my inventory. Sponges. Pick these back up. I don't really... I mean, diamond. I should have a diamond in my inventory. Perfect. Oh, a piece of obsidian. That's also what I need. Yeah, I mean, I have an extra spot for something. Maybe just more gravel. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, just trying to figure out exactly what I want to do because I haven't actually decided what way I want. Like, I know I'm going to do this chunk by chunk, but I don't know exactly what direction I want to go in for this. Like, if I want to maybe start with like the most outer and go inwards, or just kind of do like a very, like maybe in lines or doing a pattern of some kind. I haven't really thought too much about that. One idea I kind of had in my head was like, what if we kind of go in like a kind of like a ripple effect? I also was thinking of just, yeah, like random number generator type deal. But I do want this to be the first one I mine, like this corner right here. So I don't know. Maybe, I mean, maybe I could just switch it up whenever I want. It doesn't need to all be the same the entire way through anyway. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that I start digging, so I should probably get started on that. I am gonna drink some water real quick. I need to remember to change my hotkeys, because my hotkeys for starting my timer are the same as muting my mic. Yeah, that's why I'm getting it out of the way first. Just get this one over with. But also, I think starting from a corner just makes the most sense as well. Okay. Oh, I think this song was in the queue. And then after that, it'll start playing your guys' requests. Maybe that one didn't get wiped. I don't know anymore. Anyways, yeah. So, I'm kind of doing this like how I tried doing it in my first project, where I am going to do a timer for every chunk. Just for fun, just to see how long each one takes. And then we can see which one's the fastest, which one's the slowest. I think that'll be cool. Anyways, I want to get full daytime if I can to start this one. Okay. Now these chunks over here get a little bit of a time save because I accidentally dug one too far down, but it's not a huge deal. Saves like 30 seconds. But yeah. I guess I shouldn't stall anymore. I mean, we should probably just get to it, yeah? Okay, this slime is gonna bother me if I don't get rid of it first. God, now the other slime. Okay, there we go. That's all of them. Okay. I think it's time to begin, shall we? Now, I haven't actually thought exactly on how I want to do this, but I'm just gonna kind of see what works and what doesn't as we go. I mean, we got like somewhere in the 15 to 1600 hour range to figure out our most efficient method. We got a lot of time on our hands here. Oh, diamonds instantly. Incredible. No, 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 no. We're not. No moss. Let's not even think about using moss. I need a... No. This one I want on toggle. There we go. Oh, even more diamonds? Okay. Yeah, we're probably gonna start ending up getting a lot of diamonds now that we are actually a full deep slate. It's gonna be nice. Why would they say that? Dang, I got 4 and 3 from that. 7 from 2. Here, I'll put my fortune in that spot, just so I always have a fortune pick in my hotbar for now. I don't need Silk Touch always in my hotbar. Dang, more diamonds. We're gonna be rich. Okay, whatever method I'm doing right now, this is definitely not how I want to do this. Alright, sounds good, man. Enjoy your session. Good luck on the Squorians. Oh. Really should just get fortune on all my picks, but I don't really have emeralds to trade. Yeah, I don't drink coffee like that. Anytime I have coffee, I have 1 cup a day max. Yo, what's up, Zelda? How you doing? This is a funny song for Deep Slate, because we are not going to be going fast at all. Banger, though. I mean, if they're good, I guess. Well, good thing you're not a weeb, Zelda. Yeah. Also, I saw you mentioned Titanic earlier, Perry, and I, I think I've already reached two-digit both in score and PP on that server, which is fun. I mean, you only need 5,000 PP to reach two-digit on that server, which is really easy. But yeah, I have seen some pretty big score maps already. I have the #1 score on Paraparamax there. I've also been playing everything with sudden death because I want to FC everything. So I have all FCs and or SSs so far. Yeah, I mean, if I was to go back in time and do OC completion again, I would have more of an FC everything I can mentality. Even though I know that it would take more time. I don't like having non-FCs on maps that I can clearly FC. Yeah. I mean, truthfully, that's the best way to make sure you get an FC by putting on sudden death, so you have to. The only caveat with sudden death I found is that sometimes sudden death makes it feel like it's actually harder to FC a map than playing without it. There's just more pressure, but I think after playing as many maps as I have in a row with sudden death on Titanic, it feels a lot less that way. And especially, like, just playing enough, having my consistency go back up, that helps a lot too. Actually, had a pretty frustrating moment because they actually took me 2 tries to FC Parapiramax. The first time I missed with Hard Rock Sudden Death like 3,000 combo into the map because my aim hand was just not having it. Just because I haven't really played a lot of Osu lately, so I was just not gripping very well. But I came back to it a few hours later and did it in 1 try, so it was not too big of a deal. Honestly, playing with Sudden Death is kind of nice because it feels a lot more satisfying to get a score. Especially one that isn't like super automatic to get. Like when I FC'd Parapiramax with Hard Rock Sudden Death, it actually felt a lot more exhilarating than just FCing it without Sudden Death. Even though effectively it's the same thing, you know? It's just that mentality is different. Also, my top play for a brief moment was a 15-minute map with Hard Rock Sudden Death, and that felt pretty cool. But I overrode it with maps are just worth more. Also, big time save there, guys. Incredible. Trying to figure out how I want to approach stuff like that. If I should just dig them all at once, or if I should do it layer by layer, however else. I haven't, like, only just been score farming on Titanic, or, like, playing only the big score maps. I actually went back and played a lot of, like, classic, like, early PPV2 farm maps that I actually find fun, like Golden Sky, Sukla Palette, stuff like that. Did not play, Dai Dai Genome. Not doing that. That map's not fun. But it was nice playing some of the classic maps again. Honestly, you're not missing much if you haven't played it. It's just not that fun. It's like one of the earliest maps that was made as a PP map. Okay, but you know which anime actually has a really good soundtrack? Cardcaptor Sakura. I love the songs from that. I actually have a #1 on one of the songs on Titanic. Catch You, Catch Me. And by the way, I'm not planning to actually get #1 score on that. In case that thought came across in your mind. I have already been asked a few times. I just don't see it being, like, something I care for that much. I mean, it wouldn't be very hard, though. I'm already, like, an eighth of the way there. With very little playing. Like, the amount of rank score I have on maps ranked before, like, 2015 is over 100 billion. And #1 score on that server currently is, like, 16 billion. But I don't want to spend too much time away from this project to do that, you know? Yeah, fair. Let me see these scores. Oh, yeah. These are cool scores. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate stable at all. It's just like, I did everything I wanted to unstable, so there's just not really a point. The only other thing I could do is fix scores, but I don't want to really do that until they actually fix score. Especially with the whole laser situation. Like, I want to know what my final, like, actual score is gonna be. So in the meantime, I'll just play on something else. And plus, Titanic has all the maps I actually want to play anyways. I'm a very big fan of maps, especially from like the 2010 to 2015 era. Not as big of a fan of maps before 2010, but there's definitely some gems there still. Like I have a few 2007 map scores on there. My first score on Titanic actually was Disco Prince. Had to start from the beginning, you know? Okay, whatever method I'm doing right now seems to actually be pretty efficient feeling to me. I wonder if it's actually even worth bothering sleeping once I'm this far down. I technically don't need to, because nothing would be able to spawn in this small of an area while I'm still standing in it. I do worry that stuff might drop onto me, but I also might just be low enough for that. Maybe not, though. I could grab torches, but I'll not do that now, since I already started. I want to see how long this takes. Well, I'll try, like, not sleeping and see how that goes. Is my brightness all the way up? It is. Just want to make sure. It's going to be interesting to see how long each one of these takes. Since obviously we're not starting from Surface, we're just starting from full Deep Slate. So it's going to be a little shorter than it normally would be, but... I mean, this is always the longest part of each chunk. I know in my last world, when I did full chunk by full chunk, like, the first section would usually take around, like 30 minutes, something like that. Really depended sometimes, but it was somewhere in that range. Pretty short time. I mean, we're still only at Y14, or -14, so we gotta get to -59, or where my feet will be -60. What's up, Lestern? What's up, Rio? How you guys doing? Welcome back. Yeah, I needed a bit of a break, mainly just to get some things done in real life more than anything. But we're back. We're doing individual chunks? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Chunk counter and a timer. I know the production quality is way too high. Ooh. Silverfish. Okay, silverfish are definitely a time loss, despite them insta-breaking blocks. I don't think there would be a way to have that done. I'm just using text on OBS. Oh my goodness, look at all this time save. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of mining at night. I just feel like it's not as nice to look at. Maybe I'll start bringing torches with me. Or maybe just sleep there every night like usual. We love time saves. I mean, we also love deep sleep, but time saves are always satisfactory. Yo, what's up, Muffin? How you doing? What am I listening to? Also, wow, this is actually a really big time save area. This saves literal minutes with how much tough there is here. That's actually insane. We're probably not going to get anywhere near that lucky with future ones. We'll see, though. But that was a really good one. True, bitrate dies, but that's okay. Tough is a good block, unlike diorite. Okay, I don't really want to listen to this. What's up, DDR? What's the average time for a deep slate chunk? We're gonna find out. I would estimate about an hour and a half, though, starting from the top of deep slate. Or, like, full deep slate, though. Well, we'll see how long it takes me. I mean, the estimate I have is somewhere in like the 1600-hour range, accounting for tool repairing and everything else. I mean, the way to get this project done in an actual reasonable amount of time is to at least once, if not twice a week on my off days, to just do a really long stream. And then on work nights, I do a little bit longer than an hour and a half. We'll see how it works out. Yeah. It's kind of nice doing the single chunk mining. But I definitely would be enjoying it less if I was doing it only that way the entire time. From the very beginning. Single chunks in your area. One at a time, they will be leaving the area. So like one chunk gonna work in 4 on a weekend. I guess something like that. Of course, I still need to leave myself time to deal with obligations. You know, taking care of our girlfriend, shopping, taking care of myself too. Like next week I gotta go to a dentist appointment. So that'll be so fun. Taking care of Blobby, true. I mean, he's pretty self-sufficient these days. Nope. Yep. I hate that song. Now, one thing to consider is that air pockets and other blocks can save me time, so I don't really know how long it will actually take, but I feel like 1600 hours is a good guesstimate. What happened when I played it during completion? Well, one of the long versions of it, I think I actually no-fail DT AFK'd, believe it or not. Although I'm not sure if it was because of the song or something else, or maybe I was just having a bad day. It really could have been all three of those. Yeah, it's one of the very rare no-fail DT AFK scores I ever did. Literally less than like 10. There's only one ranked map of the 5-minute. Okay, well, it's that one. Completion invalidated. I did clear it. I don't know if I actually ever went back to fix that score or not either. Oh, that's a diamond we can't touch. It's in the wall. I'm terrified of that request. Why is there a part 3 of that as well? I think that's the scariest part. $400K on YouTube. 400K views on YouTube. That's crazy. More popular equals better, duh. I mean, it is a masterpiece. You're just not ready to admit it yet. Let me drink water real quick. Okay. We will be listening to this. I hope you're ready. Oh. Well, if you want to think about it this way, guys, we're just about halfway through this chunk. After this, we have 30 layers to go. It also looks like it takes more than one pick to mine Deepslate Chunk. Might take two. Or A little under 2, probably. Actually, it really could depend on how much gravel. Well, okay, we didn't find that much gravel. It was tough blocks, so never mind. It might just be like 1.5 or like 1 2/3. I can't wait to be digging all the trenches. This will be my favorite job in World War II. What's up, Honk? Four tests in a row. So awesome. This guy's gonna be clogging the toilet really hard later. A plus secured in quantum physics, maybe it's not over. Perhaps not. You get it, Muffin, you get it. Alright, I'm really terrified of this next one. I I just don't get it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this is music for Honk. This is what Bad Bunny sounds like to white people. Honestly, I could see it. Honestly, that could have been way worse. I think I just might not understand. Anyways, time for a real banger. John Cage really cooked up with this one. Might have put a little too much emotion, though. That's insane if true. But honestly, considering how badly YouTube's claims are used, like it's just abused to the high heavens by bad actors. So I could believe it being done. Here, I'll fix that for you guys. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, we can turn this back up. Ew, we gotta listen to music now? No, 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 the last one was a masterpiece. Now we're just listening to music. Alright, we're at just over an hour in. And we're like, oh, like 40% done? Or no, 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 60% done. According to this woman, headphones has saved her life. I mean, headphones are a genius invention. I'm pretty sure it was the first real invention after sliced bread. Yes, indeed, we are at full deep slate. Any chunking going on? Actually, yeah. Can you believe it? What's up, Sam? How you doing? Doing fine. You had nothing to do with what happened in Paris? Oh god, what'd they do in Paris now? Besides being French. Oh, wait, are we talking about the Louvre? Are you telling me the jewelry's not sitting in your pocket right now, Sam? Surely you don't have a bunch of jewelry sitting in your back pocket right now. Just need a couple $1,000,000 to buy this stuff off of you real quick. Just need a small loan of $1,000,000 to buy what you have, Sam. Need 400 billion score. Yeah, Sam, have you ever tried playing on the Usu Titanic server? If you're even aware of that. You haven't even heard of it? It's a Usu server where maps from like 2007 to 2015 only are ranked. And then like other maps that are deemed in that style that are ranked on top of that. I think that's something you might actually enjoy if you don't care about Bancho anymore. Like low-key. Hey, you don't even need very much score to get #1. You wish you knew about it before you did Akatsuki. I mean, it's not too late. You could literally get top 100 score in like 2 hours. I think #1 score on there currently is like 16 or 17 billion, something like that. It's free real estate, basically. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Ooh, nice. I wonder... Surely your top plays aren't length and OD abuse. Surely not. Surely you're playing aim slop. Also, low-key, this is good deep slate mining music right here. Okay. I've gotten 28 diamonds so far just from this chunk. Or, excuse me, 27, because we had one in our inventory already. But still, it's already 3 diamond blocks worth. Oh yeah, that's cool, Sam. I mean, you could also... You would already be a 2-digit on Titanic at that PP range, by the way. Although I'm not sure if all those maps you played would be in the ranked range. Yeah. I think currently I'm just over 5,000 PP. They have Titanic exclusive ranked maps. Yeah, I think from what I saw, a lot of them are mainly like stuff that's more in the spirit of old mapping, if not necessarily being an old map. Or just sometimes it looked like just maps that were submitted a long time ago that never got ranked. But I haven't looked too far into it. Most old maps with Hard Rock are free. Yeah, I think Hard Rock... It's a lot harder to get PP from old maps with just no mod. Like, DT and Hard Rock is the best way to actually get anything if you want to play for performance. But honestly, even score-wise, playing with Hard Rock is a good idea. Unless it's, like, tricky already on no mod. Yeah, but I mean, getting 99 on that is a little hard. Especially that those patterns right at the end. 99 no mod is over 300. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, for me, like, so far I've gotten 300 plus PP scores on there with either Hard Rock length and OD abuse or just playing 6-star AR8 DT maps. I think someone's getting married in this song.
Thank you.
Thank you, follow, welcome. Hello, hello. Why is it so familiar? Yeah, this is a song you've definitely heard before. I mean, I already recognize it now. Is it Blue Zenith? Ding, ding, ding. When you hear it, true. Oh yeah, I believe that, Sam, for sure. Dude, there was a one of my coworkers was just playing a bunch of like older songs. And I swear he must have been listening to like I'm sure he didn't, but like a lot of the songs in the playlist were literally stuff that like Renard sampled in a lot of his songs, especially in the Because Maybe series. Why have you been playing Fortnite? First of all, you're late, but second of all, why are you playing Fortnite? It's genuinely fun to bully those kids in game. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So many diamonds. Oh, you know what? I just realized this chunk is actually gonna be a little bit shorter than the average one. Because a lot of the blocks are already dug for the beacon. So keep that in mind. Me after visiting the loop. Sure, this is what was playing. There it is, when you hear it. It does feel weirdly out of place with the rest of the song. To me, at least. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, once we reach the bottom, we're gonna throw all these eggs and see what happens. We'll see if any chickens get stuck down here. I wonder... Oh, scary, scary block. Well, it's a good thing I have the hoe on me, because that's actually, I think, the block I'm supposed to use to break that quickly. Scary. Scary, deep dark. I wonder if we'll get any right on the bedrock layer. That would actually look kind of cool. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's no actual ancient city under the chunk area specifically. I think the mountain isn't tall enough for that. Could be wrong, though. But yeah, I wonder how soon we'll actually start seeing the beacon itself. Now, I'm not gonna mine the beacon, but I will still count it as chunk completed. Despite it technically not being complete. I'll just mine all the beacons at the very end when I don't need them anymore. But I actually still need the beacon in the meantime, so it'll have to stay. Rig OWC in this payment, they get some jewelry. Completely unrelated to the whole France thing, of course. The Poon steals the jewelry and puts it back in the Louvre at night. Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. Wait a second. I guess we can't rule that out, can we? Okay, this is in fact the correct block to use. Also, there's a dungeon down here. Oh, nice. This is actually great for XP. I wonder how much just like one piece of this gives. If it can actually reach me. Okay, it's like 2 XP. Probably within 1 or 2 of that each one. But yeah, these zombies are kind of getting wrecked. Oh, you know what's funny? The spawner is actually outside of the chunk area. So it can technically stay. Is my mob sounds off? It is. That's why I can't hear nothing. Okay, my pick was at 17, 18. Let's see how much it'll be at now. Yeah, also time for a musical switch here. Oh wow, that repaired it a lot. It's like 140. Okay, low key, Deep Dark is actually goated for digging because it's really fast, and I get a ton of XP back on my pickaxe, apparently. At least if I find that much of it. That's awesome. Didn't realize it would actually be chill. Oh, did I accidentally restart my timer? That's annoying. Okay. I'll just have to go back in the VOD and take a gander at how long this actually took. Oh, and these guys are gonna start spawning now that it's turning night. Or maybe just the fact that I'm further away from the spawner itself. Okay, let me see if I go this far away I can sleep. I can. I really need to find better keybinds for my timer. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall right into lava. Is this lava like gonna be right at? Oh, we're gonna have a little bit of lava. We're gonna get our first pieces of the deep slate obsidian. Deep slate chunking obsidian.
Hello, I like money.
Yo.
_ Granny just resubbed for 24 months. I'm 2 years old.
I believe that, Pretzel. Thank you for the 24 months. How you doing? Appreciate it as always. Got second on Fortnite. Unlucky. Yeah. Good morning, then. Indeed we are. I had the timer going, but I don't know how I accidentally reset it. I gotta find buttons on my keyboard that I literally never touch. But that's easier said than done. Yeah. World's first 0-second chunk. Real. I wish I couldn't see anything. Alright, well, the spawner and the loot is outside, so I can't take any of this either. Alright, we're low enough now. Yeah, we're almost at the beacon level. Blindfolded chunk mining, that would go very poorly. Alright, we gotta turn a little bit of this into obsidian. Then, oh, yep. Okay, smart move. Well, that's in the next one. Ooh, zombie! Okay, I need to make this impossible for them to get me for a moment. Oh. I see what's happening there. Genius! There we go. You know, it's something I don't keep in my inventory that I really should? My chest plate. Where do I even have my chest plate? There it is. I don't know why I haven't been... I feel like that's a mistake, not having that in my inventory. One of these days, I might pay the price if I didn't have it there. should have edible string in my inventory. True. Yeah, I still was going I remember how crazy I felt when that happened. I legitimately thought I accidentally did a bug that I've never seen before. I'm still not fully convinced that it didn't get eaten, but yeah. Anyways, nice. Got all the obsidian from this little area. Love to see it. Wonder how many zombies have built up over here. Made a little XP farm. Oh, yep. There's my beacon. Let's make it daytime and not rainy, so stuff can't spawn in there anymore. Yeah, that spawner is literally right on the corner. That's crazy. Got lucky. Good luck chunking. Thank you, Ree. Thank you, thank you. How you doing? What happened to the timer? I must have accidentally hit reset somehow. Probably while trying to mute and unmute my mic, because I think those might be on the same keybinds. I'll just have to manually, like, look back in the VOD and time that one, unfortunately. Incredible start. I see. I don't think I've ever heard of that game. Or if I have, I don't know anything about it. Bro thinks he's in a Whiplash. True. I'm literally playing the best game ever right now, Chunk Mining Simulator. That's true, that's true. We don't need to tell everyone that this is the best game ever, because it's just so obvious. Alright guys, 3 more layers to dig. And some of it's already going to be mined out because of the beacon. Of course, I'm going to have to leave the beacon, so technically it won't be a fully mined chunk, but like effectively it's a fully mined chunk, so... I'm still going to count it anyway. If you are upset with the distinction, then you can take it up with my my boss. True, I gotta account for the time that it was already mined. So effectively it's actually 0 seconds. I mean, around all the beacons, I tried my best on most of them to dig as little as possible. But, yeah, it still ended up being like a couple thousand deep slate. Just because I think almost none of them ended up in like an open cave of any kind. Oh my goodness. Bedrock! This is the first time we're seeing bedrock in this project. I didn't see it replacing beacons. Okay, I guess that's true, but shh. Let us have our moment. And it's also the first time since we've placed down the beacons, like actually done the real mining. Chelsea Plank when Chelsea Smile walks in. Okay, first chunk done in 0 seconds. Can you believe it, guys? 0 seconds. How does he do it? Oh my god, you got something good? I don't think so. Bonk, bonk. Oh, I was gonna try and knock him in. Okay, there we go. That worked. Only 1,023 to go! Yeah, well, okay. Technically, the beacon makes it not a complete chunk, but I'm gonna count it as a complete chunk. Again, take it up with my boss. But now we can change this to 1 instead of none. Let's go. Oh, guys, Goink is not the boss. It's Blobby. And I don't think you guys want to deal with Blobby. 1. Okay, now the real question is, which one do I pick next? How about... I can't pick. I can't pick. I'll just pick this one. Diagonal. Yeah, wait, what if I just went like just this way? Toss a coin. Okay. Do I have a coin? Let me see if I got a coin around here. I don't have a coin. I have a sauce packet from Taco Bell. I'm going to flip the Taco Bell sauce packet. Okay, this one will be... Okay, this one will be 1, this one will be 2. Oh, wait, no. This is sauce side up, sauce side down. Let me flip it. Let me see if you guys can even hear it when I flip it. Okay, it is sauce side up, so we're digging this one. Thank you, Fire Sauce Packet. You were helpful. Oh wait, timer. Go. Hopefully I don't accidentally reset it this time. Also, what's up, Farrah? How you doing? Good job, Ninja. I'm proud of you. Made a Minecraft resource pack. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna find out what this is, Pretzel. This is your Toho Monday request. Is this Christian music? I have no idea what this is. But there's nothing else in the queue, I think, so, I don't know. I can barely listen to this. Wait, I gotta test something. All right, let's skip and see what this is. Christian Billie Eilish. I think this is a little bit better than the other one. Still not really my type of music, but dead chat. Well, send woman singing then, Pretzel. He was completely empty. You are crazy. Have fun, Pretzel. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that makes sense. I get that feeling. That's kind of how I play OC more these days. Yeah, it happens. I mean, the block breaking is somewhere in the range of 150 BPM. I don't think it's exactly 150, but it's close. Might be like 151 or 152. Yeah, but I'm not gonna use speed hacks. Not for me. Mika Koinu, what is up? How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm good. Just currently enjoying my last day off before I go back to work for the week. I love working so much. Oh boy. Yeah, speaking of slaying, I gotta kill all these guys. Get out of here. Stronghold. Fortunately, strongholds can't spawn this close to 0-0. Do not have to worry about unbreakable blocks. But yeah, don't mind me. Just doing my thing. Digging the blocks. Guess I could mine like that. No, for better and for worse, I am not good at giving up long gaming grinds like this. I've had to take breaks, but no quitting for me. It's just what I find fun. I've realized that playing to get better at games is not exactly my cup of tea. It's more finding something I want to do and then just doing that. It just so happens that they're usually very long, tedious tasks. Yeah. I think mining in Minecraft is just so satisfying, but I understand how most people wouldn't take it this far. That's definitely not normal or reasonable to expect. It is my fixation. I feel like I belong in those factories from like the 20s to the 50s where you sit at one spot on an assembly line and do one single task every single day for 8 hours a day. I mean, honestly, the job I have currently is kind of repetitive, but it's not always literally the same thing every day. And that variation kind of makes it less enjoyable, because there's some days that are definitely a lot more annoying than others because of that. If it was literally the same thing every day, that would actually be super easy. Oh well. Just gotta work these terrible jobs. Stand my feet all day at work. Yes, indeed. Currently working in a kitchen and, working 4 11s, essentially. And it's tough. You requested this, Maklo? That's shocking. I can skip, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's could be worse, but that's just working in general. It just sucks. Especially because I don't ever work a job that I would actually enjoy. Mainly because everything I enjoy in life doesn't make me any money. Can't believe sitting at home playing video games all day doesn't make me $1 quadrillion an hour. I mean, I made the mistake of not being born into a billionaire family like everyone else. So, my fault. Yeah, I'll get it on my next try, don't worry. True, I should just become a billionaire in a currency that doesn't matter. Have I tried finding $1 billion on the sidewalk? I think that's how, Bill Microsoft Gates got all of his money. He actually just bent down, picked up a couple $1 billion, and then made Windows. Something like that. Unfortunately, the only DMs I get now are, like, bots that just want to, like, try and hack my account rather than be like, hey, you want money? Whatever, Twitter's dead anyway. I refuse to use TikTok. I've gone this long without using TikTok. I'm going to keep it that way. I think that would be for the best. Yeah, I would never install it if I can help it. Giving up on your privacy. It's not even just privacy, it's literally like the neurons that I can feel like are dying because of the short form video factor. I legitimately feel worse whenever I watch short form videos. Unfortunate. Loki, I feel like the technology we have now is very much cooking our brains in ways that we could have never imagined. $30 of TikTok a week. Man. I just can't. I don't know how that's possible. Luckily, you can still make it through a movie without looking at your phone. That's good. Sister cat. Oh, man. I mean, to be fair, I don't really watch movies very often. But the last time I did watch a movie, I was able to watch it without any issue. Although I feel like, for the most part, it's pretty evident that my attention span isn't completely cooked. If I can sit down and do this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of missing information that makes the movie hard to follow. Trying to use your phone a lot less in the last few weeks. That's good. I think, thankfully, I'm not, like, horribly phone addicted. There's definitely points where I could use it less, but I think for most of my day, I don't really use my phone very much. Which is good. Honestly, for me, my PC is more of the problem than my phone ever would. Definitely a lot less YouTube addicted than I used to be, although I still struggle to eat a meal without having my YouTube to watch. That's a hard one to break. How am I supposed to eat the slop in front of me if I don't got slop for my eyes? Two terabyte anime backlog. That is terrifying, Sam. Watch debates while you eat. Oh, so you get upset and angry while you eat. That's what you're telling me. Ooh, look at all this time save. Incredible. 3.7 terabytes. You know, Sam, I'm not gonna lie. 3.7 terabytes of anime sounds inherently suspicious. Yeah, you gotta say the number of shows, not how many terabytes it is. Currently watching Call of the Night. I don't know anime. Couldn't tell you what that is. Or 121 shows. Okay, I did think it would be more than 30, but that is a surprisingly large amount. Yeah, I have no idea what's the last one I've ever watched. There was a brief phase in my life where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get into anime. And then I'm like, like it's okay, but I just don't care enough about it. Also, we are 1/3 of the way through this chunk. There's only 2 maps I would have played from the show you're watching. That's a good way to help me see if I've ever heard of it. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not much of a media consumer in general. I kind of have my gaming as my main consumption these days. I mean, it's pretty much been that way all my life, but even more so these days. The only times I don't play games, I'm just like listening to news and stuff like that. Or watching my YouTube while I eat. Eat, sleep, game, repeat. Don't forget work. Don't forget work. What else do I play? Now, literally these days, only a little bit of Osu and mostly Minecraft. Minecraft has become my main game again. I've pretty much given up on Rocket League at this point. The only other game I consistently played. It's just not fun anymore. Oh, no. I just mean, like, literally this project is pretty much my main game now. I don't even really play anything outside of this world. Five, 6 games are now. Ursu, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Blue Archive, Apex, and Fortnite. That is an unholy alliance of games. If I didn't know you, Sam, I would be very disappointed in that roster of games. You would be the average person that I'd be like, do not interact. Yeah, exactly, Maklo. I gotta completely consume one media at a time. It's just the media takes a couple thousand hours every time. Got into V-Rising? I don't know what that is. Oh. Yeah, how many more? How many more? JRPG? Japan? Factor employed is a miracle. Okay, yeah, that's actually true, Sam. That list of games is actually peak jobless type list of games. But yeah, honestly, even these days, I don't really get much chance to play Ursu. At least if I want to get this project done in a reasonable time frame. Imagine reading every day one page of 50 books that got published that day. Consume a lot of media, but won't get into anything. You would have so many things going on in your head, but no actual ideas to connect them to. Ouch. Similar Diablo, okay. I don't think I really have ever gotten into games like that, but hopefully you're finding it fun. Imagine Minecraft, but vampires. Yeah, I think someone left their sheep in the song. Sorry. Okay. Wouldn't like your music. Is it like sad girl music? Yeah, I think sad girl music is not exactly the type of music I'm into. And I'm not sure would fit the mood of the stream. Exclamation point SR and then a Spotify link. Or typing in exact artist and song title, but the bot sometimes struggles with that. Keep that in mind. Spotify song link would make it guaranteed. Although I am thinking about possibly switching away from Spotify soon. Might just be better to use YouTube Music for the stream, if I can get that to work with the bot. Okay, mining this way is like easier, but I feel like it's a lot less interesting to look at. This is a good way for me to mine while reading chat. Or if I just want to be lazy. Yeah, there's a lot of silverfish in this one. This chunk. Okay, yeah, that song doesn't ring any bells immediately, so probably something I've never listened to before. Loki, I was surprised the song has lyrics. Nice, got a decent amount of durability from that. Wait, how close am I to getting a full diamond beacon? I should check that. Yeah, I need 2 stacks plus 36. Or 34, one of the two numbers. So, not quite there yet. Well, not too far off either. Where was I? Right here. This is a good song. Yeah, you did really good on this one, Maklo. Sorry, that is lyrics. Like, there's like barely any lyrics. Oh, man. Alright, I'm curious on what this song is. Oh wait, Stardew Valley. At least that's what it says on the little album icon on my end. Okay, nice. Yeah, this is perfectly fine then. I thought for a second I was like, is this gonna be like sad music to make me cry while I'm digging chunks? Like I'm breaking into an onion? But no, this is very chill. I really should try Stardew Valley. I just never have the time to play other games when I have such long projects to work on. It's my fault for doing that, but yeah. Also, awesome block alert. Although most of it's in the next chunk over. Make it daytime again. I should grab torches. Well, grinding hard doesn't necessarily make me enjoy something. It needs to be a grind I actually want to do. Because, I mean, digging chunks in Minecraft is a long and grindy task, but it's not a task that's actually functional to the game in any way, for the most part. Like, no one needs to do this for anything, and certainly not this big of an area. I think that's the same reason why I never got into, like, RuneScape, because I think it's not the exact same type of grind that I'm looking for. But I think I still probably could enjoy it casually, of course. Believe it or not, I actually can play games casually. It's just super rare. Especially these days. It's true. What's up, Skygo? How you doing today? Guys, I believe it or not, I actually played...
Hello, I like
Oh.
money.
Last
38.
Igant just resubbed for 38 months. 38 chunks old.
Can't believe you're 38 chunks old now. Incredible work. Thank you for your support once again. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know if you guys know this game, Insane Aquarium, but I played that again recently, and I played a whole 5 hours casually playing to beat the game. Insane. I actually can play video games.
Hello, I like money.
Nika Coin, you just subscribed.
Yo, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. I can't wait for him to subsidize my chunk mining. I appreciate it. Woey Gus. Yeah, you're aware, Muffin, you know. Bezos really does have a gun to our heads, doesn't he? Sorry, I should say allegedly and in Minecraft and hypothetically. Assuming Bezos loses bucks. Let a man dream, let a man dream. Another day, another dollar. That is true. A wise scholar once said this. Hey, you know, Makla, think about this. This is Deep Purple right here. Think about this. Also, I should get rid of the crystals that are growing out on the sides here. There we go. Good night, goodbye. It's like 3 in the afternoon. Or I guess 5 for you. Bye! Oh, okay. Well, welcome back then. $5:51 real time. Can't believe I live in a fake time zone now. Look what they did to me. They massacred me. God, I really gotta move out of this state. I like the people here, but I don't like being here. The song that inspired them to name the band. Can't wait. I don't know, Utah is such a weird place, especially lately now that Utah has become more of a nationally recognized area of the country. With all the stuff that's happened here recently. Very strange place. And I have no involvement with any of the incidents here. Yeah. Look, I didn't choose Utah as the place I would live during my 20s. I didn't choose this to be, like, this was not where I would have chosen to go if not for circumstances. But it just happened to be the best option for that time, and now I'm just kind of here. Yeah. Feel safe overall? I mean, my area isn't bad. But I mean, with everything going on in the country, how could I feel safe? I mean, I just have so much going against me. And the people around me. That it would be foolish for me to think that I'm completely safe. But it is what it is. I don't live my life in fear. It's not worth it. I can acknowledge that I'm not completely safe, but not succumb to feeling fear all moments of my day. If that makes any sense. Dang. Yeah. We just live in a very violent country, don't we? This does not make sense. How do you do it? Acknowledging the fact that everything is... There's only so many things you can control, and being afraid is something I feel like I have some control over. Or choosing to live my life in fear is something I have control over. The fact that I live in a country that's terrifying is not something I have as much control over, at least individually. But I can choose how I approach it. The easier option is to just be afraid and scared, but I think I would be doing worse in life if I chose to stay that way. And it would be worse off for the people around me as well. Me being able to deal with it as best as I can helps the people around me to not be as terrified or scared. That's how I see it. But yeah, we just live in a very messed up country. You've grown more angry towards how people are treated, especially disabled folk. Yeah, I mean, it's genuinely awful. And it's very, extremely frustrating. And being angry about that is absolutely rational, in my opinion. To get myself through the day by day, I need to make sure that that feeling also doesn't completely consume me. But yeah, I definitely would rather be angry and energized against the bad things going on rather than cowering in fear. It's just one of those things where giving into fear is basically giving up, at least for me. Yeah. Maybe one day, maybe one day. I mean, thankfully, I think I have done a good job in the last few years to really do some self-reflection to kind of see what things I think about are like the worst aspects of my mentality and myself, and just kind of acknowledge it, work on what I can, and try not to fall back on those bad tendencies. And try to be more positive in whatever way I can. It's very hard though. There's moments in my life where it's very hard to feel happy and joy when, I mean, yeah, the world is very terrible right now, and probably it's gonna be terrible for the rest of our lives if we let it stay that way. But I always keep a little bit of optimism in my heart. So that way, when it's time for me to have to do something about it, I can actually do it. People don't care until it directly affects them. It is a very sad reality, and I mean, I feel like in some way I'm kind of guilty of that too. It's like, well, my day-to-day life hasn't really changed all that much yet, but like, that's not going to stay the case forever, and I am a prime target for the people currently in charge. So I should never get complacent, and that's why, like, I need to make sure, like, I do the things necessary to protect myself and protect everyone else around me who are vulnerable too, if I can. But yeah, it's very difficult. It's difficult because people just want to live their lives and get through their days without needing to start a revolution. But like, at what point do we just have to say enough is enough, you know? It's like either we get lucky and we vote these people out without them somehow doing too much damage, or we gotta take matters into, like, our own hands, you know? We the people. Either way, it's not gonna be good. I think we're kind of at a point of no return in terms of things. Things are gonna get worse before they ever get better, unfortunately. So much damage has been done that there is no way to avoid things getting worse before they can get any better. It's just to what degree and how long do we let it stand is the question. It is just unfortunate. Alright. Anyways, digging. We're almost 2/3 of the way done with this chunk. So yeah, it seems like these are taking about an hour and a half-ish to do. That is good to know. So I could theoretically do a chunk in like a 90-minute stream. I do want to try and do more, or like streams are a little bit longer, and also not necessarily have to limit myself to mining full chunks. Like, I can mine partially through one without feeling weird about it. Silverfish. Is there any more? A few more. Oh, you know what? I need to add a song to the queue. Hold up. Add this. I listened to that song recently. It's really good. Yeah, I feel like a lot more of the like older metal rock type stuff has been ranked recently. It's becoming more common. Make sure it's actually correct. Yeah. Welcome back. Whew. Did I ever just close my eyes while digging? No, I would start digging in spots where I'm not trying to dig if I did that. Although that does remind me, I really should blink more while I do this. Definitely not blinking enough. Although I never blink enough anyways when I play games. Loki got them cookiesy eyes. There's been a few times where I've gone long enough without blinking where, like, my eyes start watering and hurting. I definitely have that problem sometimes. It's not good, but I think these days I'm better at not having that happen. Almost at 3,500 Minecraft days. Wow. Hmm. Thankfully, I don't think I have any vision issues that I'm aware of. I haven't noticed anything any different, but yeah. If you feel like you're having issues, you should get that checked out. So give me the XP. There we go. All this time save. What's the end goal? Digging 1,024 chunks. That is the end goal. To first layer bedrock, more specifically. But then what happens after that? Who knows? We'll figure it out when we get there. I mean, that's pretty much the whole point of the project, just to dig a very big hole in the ground. Not too much aside from that. Put it all back. I mean, the only other idea we've come up with is putting half of a Walmart parking lot at the bottom. I mean, that's about all we'd have room for. Don't forget the seagulls. And it's been a while since I've seen seagulls. I've seen seagulls hanging out in parking lots. Yeah. At least it's not vultures. Okay. I don't know if I've actually ever seen a vulture, like, just flying around. So, I don't really need dirt in my hotbar. Also, there's no point not having my full armor on. Since I'm not running around nearly as much or needing to fly around nearly as much, I don't need blocks or elytra. And just in case a creeper falls right onto my head, I could survive it better. So it looks like there's a little air pocket down here. Yep. Okay, maybe it's closer to an hour and 40 minutes, not an hour and 30 minutes. It really just depends on how many Instamind blocks we get. Okay, I got 11 from that. Good amount of durability. Yeah, we're getting quite a lot of diamonds per chunk. We're definitely going to be able to get a diamond beacon relatively soon. If so, I choose to do so. think... Are we talking about ore or number of diamonds? Oh, my high score? Here, let's check my high score real quick. 1,006,873,961,110. That's my high score. Alright. Time to do the very normal task of obtaining obsidian. Oh, you know what? This would actually be a good use for dirt to kind of like lock this in. Yeah, I gotta like do it like this. Just so I don't spill the water literally everywhere and lose my blocks. Can I stay in one spot while I mine? Thank you. Oh. The obsidian! That's okay. It's unlucky, though. What? Okay. I was like, I definitely mind that. Just yell at your foot to wake up. It has no ears. Oh. That is, unfortunate. You might want to get that checked on. Okay. Go, got rid of all that. Dang, Deep Slate feels so fast after mining obsidian. That's actually a funny mental trick. Like, now Deep Slate actually feels really fast. No. Why did you send that song? I am well aware of that song. Look, I'm not very aware of music, but like I definitely know that one. Don't dig the beacon. I won't. I still need the beacon for now. What's up, table tennis? How you doing? Oh, okay. I see what we're doing now. I see these games. What's up? Not much. Just mining the chunks. Can you mine Bedrock as well using some glitches? I mean, you could. I'm not going to. Yep. Exactly. Okay, one disadvantage of mining this way is that I kind of lose where I am sometimes. Especially when I'm mining the edges. Nope. Stopping at first layer bedrock. I think it makes the most logical sense to stop there. If I can't mine an entire layer legitimately, then that's where I'm stopping. I probably will. That's like completing Usi but skipping aim slop. I think it's more like completing Usi but without love maps. If you want to put it in a more realistic way. Which is completely legitimate, by the way. Ignoring graveyard. Nah, that's more like doing this in other dimensions. I don't think there would be enough hours in a human lifetime to play all of the graveyard maps on top of the ranked maps. I should turn all the lava in the nether into obsidian and mine it. Great. Let me just figure out how to place the water in the nether real quick without glitches. Wow, what a nice intro to this song. Can't wait to hear this beautiful song. Oh, okay. You want to skip this one too? What a beautiful song. I mean, if you want to listen to a song about loving Jesus. God. Okay, I'm gonna skip it if you won't. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? What's my favorite number between 3 to 1024? Whatever 9 plus 10 is. Why are you asking me this question? What are you trying to get at? Pick a number first. I said my answer, 9 plus 10. Sure. I'm not letting you mine an entire chunk for me. Speaking of which, number 2! Done. Another chunk, another day. That's what they say. Okay, this one I can actually document how long it took. Okay. Let me do it like this. There we go. Okay, let's see how this is starting to look now. I'm kind of curious how this actually looks when I take more of a aerial view. If it actually is even noticeable yet. Okay, we're gonna try and load in everything if possible. It might just be too small of an area so far. Computer would implode. I had to upgrade my RAM recently, literally just for this project. I couldn't do this like 3 weeks ago. Like $65 after shipping and everything. Not too much, honestly. I went from 8 gigs to 32 gigs. Yeah, I don't think you can really see much of anything yet, but it's also just really hard to load in. But yeah, oh yeah, I was still using 8 in 2025. I know. But it's okay. I'm not on that anymore. Okay. Can I fix Minecraft unloaded chunks? No. There's probably a mod that fixes it though. Maybe I should look into that. It's probably a way for me to like load chunks better. Can we mine diagonally? Okay, here what I was thinking. What you know, brought up something that made me think of a different idea. What if we just random number generated every single chunk we mine? Like, let's say, like, that was number 1, this is number 2, and then, like, the rest of this row is, like, 3 through 32, and then this would be 33 through, like, 64, and so on. And we just randomly generate the number. I feel like that could be an idea. Also, nice artist. Not the first time we've seen this artist on the stream, funnily enough. Okay, but I do think that is going to be it for me today, though. A little bit shorter than I wanted to do, but I really do need to do some adult things. I need to actually do things in my life. Like, I gotta cook food and all that. It's so stupid. I should be able to mine chunks for 16 hours a day. You think diagonal would look cooler? I am going to do this how I want to do it. That is your opinion that you think it's cooler. I think mining the entire 1024 chunks is cooler. But yeah, I do think that should be it for me today. I will be back tomorrow nighttime for more digging. And next few days as well for nighttime. But yeah, that's it. I will catch you guys then. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I should update the thing before I leave so I don't forget. 2 whole chunks mined. Incredible. Okay. Good night. Goodbye. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.